All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's webinar, Real-Time Daily Trading Ideas. 5 days, 5 traders. Today we will be speaking about trading ideas, strategies, market screenings, and we'll be answering your questions. All right, before we can start with the actual webinar, we will briefly present the risk disclaimer. Trading with financial instruments offered by Admiral Markets carries a high level of risk, which is not suitable for investors due to their complex nature. Before entering into client agreement or making a transaction, please make sure to read the terms and conditions of our service. If you are unexperienced with our products or trading in general, please do get used to the trading environment by using a demo account. All right, this is the schedule for the week. Today it's Markus' turn. And many of you probably know their reasoning as to why they're trading with us, but just as a quick reminder, we do have best index and Forex offerings with spreads of just 0.8 and 0.6 pips respectively. All right, so I'm passing over the screen to you now for some Markus time. Let's go.
Great, wonderful. You can hear me, I guess, right now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, great. So it seems it works. So thanks for the great introduction this webinar. So we tried it again at 11 and before it's 10, but it didn't work at 10 in the German version. But I hope it works right now in the English version, because it was a technical issue about GoToWebinar, because it was not on our PC or my colleague from Admiral. It was just GoToWebinar. So I hope we will do it here in English as well, and a little bit better than in German. So success, guys, is not a fantasy. It's a formula. And you know, this is the trading approach we work with. We wait for a trend and we want to make trades outcoming of the correction. That was Charles Dow published when he said the accumulation phase, its outcoming of the correction is one of the best things. So I hope that sound is okay right now.
Sound is okay.
Sound is okay. Okay, good. Then it's not mine. Okay, let's try it. Sound okay. Good. So almost 22%, 72% of probabilities we have in this trading approach, and that should be enough to make profitable trades. And here we are. Sorry, that was the wrong one. No, confusing today. So okay, I see. So, okay, great. So now it's mine. Let's see, we start here with that. So here we are. I want to show you the rules, of course. So, so here we are. That's the rules. Where we are, rule number 527. That's first thing we have to figure out where we are. That's more, the where is more important than how. So how I can get in the market, I don't care. So, but it's more important where I am, about the price, about the trend, and so on. And how, trend, outcoming of the correction, balance candle waiting for, and then we can make our trades. So now here we are in our trade right now. So first of all, let's talk about our working trade. It's still Australian dollar Swiss franc, you know, still working. We reached our first target. Now we are a little bit in the correction again, but it's a normal way after the big increase that we see a decreasing price to the lower side, and now we see a next stabilization here at that point here where we are right now, and we can expect that we can expect the trend continuation to the upper side still, as long as we don't leave that green zone or that trend to the lower side. So still working. We have swap costs on our side, and we reached our first target, so everything is fine with that trade. So let's see about Dow Jones, a little bit market overview. And for you, if you have any wishes, type it in the chat box. I can see it, and we will talk about every thing, whatever you want, because it's your webinar. We do it from Admiral. We do it for you, and let me know what's in your mind, and we can talk about. So the biggest secret in trading is, you know, there doesn't exist any secrets in trading. So Dow Jones, where we are in Dow Jones, of course, we are still in an uptrend, and here we are at in the correction right now. And as you can see, we reached the point of high actually, and there's a little bit more pressure on the price here in the Dow Jones. We see trend continuation candles, but we are still only in a correction, and we are struggling right now with the point of high. So as long as we don't leave the point 25,216, the price or the trend is always more likely to continue than that we see a trend break. Otherwise, that's the second option. You see the point of control is very far away from our current price. Otherwise, we will see a trend to the lower side, but not yet. It's just only a correction right now. What does it mean for the hourly chart? Let's see the hourly chart. Here we still reached the point of control. And this is one of the best examples you will ever have, that you see the price always with a high probability of almost between 90 to 100%. So not always 100, that would be a lie, but very, very high probabilities. It's behavior of prices, that the price will go back from an unfair valued zone back to the fair price. So as you can see, we started 1st of May, and yesterday, on Tuesday, we reached the first time the point of control. And with that example, you can see what I try to tell you every week: trust the trend and trust the price. And you can see it worked already again. So now we are at the point of control right now, and we have nothing to do there, because maybe we expect next trend continuation based on the daily chart. And so if the price is around the point of control, the market says to you, we have to do nothing there, because we are very satisfied with the price by one contract of the Dow Jones here right now. So nothing to do, no opinions, no expectations, nothing. There's no chance to make a sensible trade or a useful trade in this time frame of the hourly chart. So, question, good morning. Is it possible to have a free trial on using your indicator or strategy? I had a look at your website and cannot see right. No, there's no. Yes, about my expert advisor. Yes, you can order a trial version for 4 weeks, but not for that indicator. That indicator is developing by one of my colleagues in Austria, and it works. There's no trial version. Buy it or don't. But no trial version. You see in my webinars, it works, and it's not so expensive. I guess it's 200 euros for that indicator, but it's really worthwhile. But it's no trial version. In my expert advisor, I use for my automatically system. Yes, there is. You can order on my homepage if you want, but not in the indicator. That's too worthwhile, and yes, do it or don't. Okay, then let's see the NASDAQ. Another interesting, where is it? NASDAQ, the technical terms, technical index. So here we are, right one, new all-time high, 7859, and still in the correction. And maybe we'll go down to 7512 maybe, and then we will continue the trend. But here we are very far in the green zone, in the unfair valued zone, point of control. NASDAQ is placed 6899, but it's not a trend, it's just an uptrend, and now we are a little bit in the correction. And then we will see, maybe we need a double high or with divergence on the upper side, but it's not time for short here at the moment. And daily chart. In hourly chart, you see where we are. We are still in the red zone and on track to the point of control. That means the extension of the daily chart, the correction will extend to the lower side. That means a trend. And you see almost from an unfair value zone back in the red zone. You see, it's always the same. So, but I don't make trades within the red zone. Always outside or with a correction exactly at the point of control, high or low. That has the highest probabilities if you can make trades outside from the fair value zone back to the fair price zone, or especially to the point of control. So then let's see oil. And here where we are right now. So you see in daily chart, now we are back in an uptrend. So we had the drop down from outside 77.11 back to the point of control, and then up. And here in the daily chart, you saw a divergence on the upper side, and the market reacted on that down and back in the fair value zone. So that was the point we used for our hourly chart. And as you know, we had a trend from I don't know, do we have it here? WTI, yes, here we are. So here you see that was our trend based on our strict rules, of course, and now we trailed the stop down and down and down, and here and there we stopped out. Great trend and trade, of course, a big winner. And you see what can happen if you figure out where are you, that you have the support by the higher time frame, and that you stick to the rules always. And if you let the market decide how much money you will get, you will see sometimes you will get more money than you ever expected. Then I have some clients, they stopped the trend or the trade when the market went up. And I said, no, that's not the correct trend. So the correct trend will end here at that point, because all of that what we saw here was only a corrective trend, no more no less. But the main trend will be break here at 64.96. So as you could see, the price rebounded here exactly there, deep in the correction, and we reached almost the point of control on the lower side, but we went back in the red zone and we trailed the stop and we let the market decide. And now it's in a sideways phase, nothing happened, we wait for the next trade. So you see in daily chart for a new trade, no chance, because why not? We don't have a trend right now, it's a broken uptrend, but a broken uptrend doesn't mean at the same time a new trend. It's just only a broken trend, no more no less. And now we wait for a next trend, or maybe a rebound here from below at the point of high, and then we can think about a short in hourly chart again. That means we need higher prices at around where we are here, 63.71. That means that we will have in hourly chart higher prices back in the unfair green zone, and then we can have a second shot for the next short trend in WTI oil. Just wait for that. Okay, then of course gold. It seems the webinar works here in English. Jesus Christ, what lucky guys. Okay, you see, do we have a trend? Yes, of course, we have a downtrend in gold in daily chart, movement, correction, movement, correction. As you can see, we're struggling right now with the point of control, and you can see the price. The price does always the same. It's normal price behavior, back from unfair back to fair, and most of the times at the point of control. So what should we do now? Especially, or if you ask me, I have nothing to do, because yes, it's a little bit uptrend, it's a downtrend, we see the correction, but not, I want to have a balance candle exactly at the point of control. Then I can assume that we end the correction there and that we continue the trend to the lower side, but not yet. It's too close to the current price. It's within the red zone. So in my opinion, there's nothing to do in daily chart. So in hourly chart, you can see the correction to the upper side visible in the daily chart. You see by an uptrend here back to the point of control. Just a moment. So, and we are back to the point of control. Great behavior. You can see, look at this one, even in the hourly chart, double bottom on the lower side, trend and back to the point of control. It's always the same, guys. It's really, really always the same. So what are your thoughts on Euro US dollar? Of course, Sander, let's see Euro US dollar. It's an interesting currency. So in daily chart, first of all, what you see where we are, I guess everybody can see we are on a downtrend. Of course, downtrend. And here we are back a little bit in the correction. But the second question is where we are about the price. And here you can see about daily chart, we are within the red zone. And if you be honest, nothing happened since November last year. Nothing happened. It was a range between 111 or 112 and on the upper side 115. Nothing happened, a little bit up and down. And why? Why does it happen? We are in the red zone. Within the red zone, very close to the current price. And the market says, it's okay. We are satisfied with the price of one lot of Euro US dollar. It's okay. So don't do anything there. So, but if you ask me what you have to do right now in a midterm way, I would say we are a little bit in a short trend. We are here actually in the correction, and it's nothing. Balance candles. Balance candle means it's an exactly balance of supply and demand. That means, in my opinion, nothing to do. And my view at the charts is always, where can I earn money? And you can earn money on two options, on two ways. If you have so much money that you can have impact on the market, then you can make your own market, then you are a market maker. But if you don't have too much money that you can do that, you have to stick to rules. You have to meet rules. That's first of all, and you have to stick to rules. They can, which you can make duplicable and consistently. You can repeat the trades again and again and again. They must be statistically proven positive, of course. And you have, you need discipline that you can be successful in trading. That's the only way. Rules, and stick to the rules in a disciplined way, and never fail, never break the rules. If you break the rules, look in my bag, there's placed a cactus, and my clients know that cactus, and my colleague of Admiral knows the cactus as well. And it hurts, it really hurts, I promise you, if you break the rules. Learning by pain, that means real trading. Believe me, my clients love that cactus, but only one time. A second time they don't. So what should you do in Euro US dollar? In my opinion, nothing. It's a short trend. We are on the correction, but we are within the red zone. So maybe we switch to the hourly chart. And in hourly chart, you see a similar situation. Not really a trend. Is sideways phase. That means we are struggling with the fair value zone. Point of control is placed upwards at an hourly chart 113.04. So in my opinion, we will see an extension of the correction daily chart, which means that we will see an uptrend in the hourly chart back to the point of control, as long as the back point of control doesn't switch to another point. So that's my private opinion about the Euro US dollar. Can you explain what the indicator looks at to arrive at the red and green zone point of control? Yes, of course. You see, we are trading prices. You don't trade Euro US dollar. You don't trade gold or DAX or Dow or something else. You always trade the price. We are trading prices in markets. So, and the price is either too expensive in an unfair value price zone, or it's okay, it's fair valued. And this indicator measures the tick volume in euro in the currency market. If you have a book map, an order book in futures, in shares, in communities, then you can see the same indicator, but you can have a look in the book map and you can see the contract, the volume of the contract. In the currency market, there doesn't exist an official book map because the banks works together with their own book maps, by liquidity pools. That's the right name. But that doesn't, it doesn't matter because they are trading. And in every trade, one buyer, one seller, occurs a tick. And this is what the indicator measures, tick volume. And at a tick volume, you can see about the past, where is the fairest price. In hourly chart, about the last 1,440 candles, that means 3 months. That's a quarter, and it's Fibonacci Fibonacci number. And in daily chart, we use 660 candles. So, and this is what the indicators measures. Where is the fair price and where is the unfair value price? So green means unfair, and red means it's a fair price. And in that fair price zone, you have the point of control. And at the point of control takes place the highest volume, where the price is feeling most comfortable. And around that point of control exists 70% of the highest volume in that viewed time frame, or the viewed periods we are looking for. So, and you can see, if you go buy something else in the store, you know, sometimes it is too expensive because it's out of the season. And sometimes it's season, you get something for special offer. But whether that either the expensive price nor the cheaper price will exist for a long time. In every case, the price weeks later is normal price. From expensive or from too cheap, it's always back. The same in your life when you go in the store and buy something else. So this is what we do in trading, trend and price. So much important, guys. And that you can learn by trading, by trends, to draw the trend in the right way, to figure out, to recognize the right trend, and about the indicator. So this is natural. Trend, price, Fibonacci are the natural things in trading. And trading is not a rocket science. It's really easy, but you have to think about that really important things. That means that indicator. And if you want to have a look maybe at let's see, I can give you the link if you want to buy it for yourself, because you think it's the right one for you. I put it in the chat box for everyone. Now you can see that you have the link, and it's not too expensive, but it's much more important for your trading. So let me give you a last trading idea for the next weeks. It's just Swiss franc Japanese yen. So you see we are very, very deep in the green zone, and wait for the next balance candle that we can see that the price will stabilize in here in that point. And then you can see in hourly chart as well, we are very, very far in the green zone as well in the short trend. But now we see a little bit stabilization. And as you can see, we have so much space up to the point of control. This will be a great, great chance for the next days. Almost the same in New Zealand and US dollar, Japanese yen, and here we are, Aussie Swiss franc as well. So great, great trading chances there. Let's talk about next week again. Thanks for your time, guys. Thanks for your patience about the technical issues here. And as I always said, every week, be careful about your thoughts, because they are the beginning of your actions and deeds. Back to my friend of Admiral.
Thank you very much, Markus. Thanks for the comprehensive analysis, and thanks to you guys for listening. I'm sure you enjoyed today's webinar. You can review it anytime. Just give us a couple of minutes or hours to upload it onto YouTube. I wish everyone a good day ahead and a good weekend. Yeah, tomorrow is Friday, but anyway, a good weekend. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.